Alright, so, here I am again for, I guess, another weekly sort of thing that I'm trying to do here. Uh, yeah. I, honestly, I was just I've had kind of a weird day today on my day off, and then I got here and I was like, what do I talk about? Because last time I kind of had, the point of it was to be an update about the whole social media thing that I was doing and what I kind of ultimately felt about it. And then it also kind of turned to like an update where I talked about like five other things. Let me get this receipt out of my pocket before I'll get to the receipt later. We'll get to that. Um Also my stomach is like growling like crazy. I don't know how that's going to affect the recording. I hope it just doesn't get picked up. I mean, like the hum of my car's engine and stuff doesn't really get picked up. So I'm just kind of hoping that the same thing applies to this, because fuck it. I, I mean, I probably should have eaten something. I feel like I've become so used to now, like eating breakfast when I get up, and then eating lunch. And so today I didn't really eat a lunch. I mean, yesterday I kind of didn't eat a lunch either. I just had a muffin and a banana, like a big muffin and a banana. But it was still like lunch. And today I just didn't eat anything. Like today I had a bagel and that was it. Which, by the way, I guess I should say, uh, if if you're not in like the New Jersey, New York area, you don't know what real bagels are until you come here. The bagels that we have, oh my god, so good. I have a couple favorite bagel places. They're goated. Um, Back to what I was actually saying. I like how it's just a Team Rocket grunt chilling. Just did like a raid. Just did a quick raid because it was a 1-star raid and I could just do it because I need to do raids. Anyways, back to what I was gonna talk about. I mean, I guess that's part of the problem. I don't really know what to talk about. Um, I mean, it has technically been 2 weeks since that social media fast thing I started. I kept going for a couple more days, and then I kind of pulled it back a little bit, just because I was like, "Fuck it," you know what? I'm curious to see what's going on. I like watched like a couple BO7 uh videos about zombies because there was intel, or not intel. That is like the most the most like Activision way to say that. There's some new intel dropping, guys. No, there was some new information that came out about kind of the I mean just the game. So I kind of broke it a little bit for that because I was just curious, and then I got into it for a little bit, but I was mainly just kind of using it as background noise. And I slowly have been getting into more of it again, but I have to keep limiting myself. Today was just kind of a weird day for me in general. I'll get to it in a little bit, but I kind of was using it a lot more today. Like I watched some Moist Critical videos that I didn't watch, and like holy shit. Apparently I missed the fact that we have like a guitar airbase in our country now, or we're building a guitar airbase in our country? What? What? That's crazy. That's crazy from the America First guy. That's all I'm gonna say. What? I just it was a crazy thing, uh, to catch up on a lot of that stuff. Uh, but did I really need to? Probably not. I don't know though. Like I was just lazy and I was tired. I had two 8-hour shifts that were not particularly easy. A lot of customers. I was fucking tired as shit last night. Like it really hit me when I was like, is that thunder or is that a plane? I think it's a plane. It really hit me when I was like not going to bed yet, but I was gonna go like lay down in bed because I was just so tired. And I could just feel it in my legs, and I was like, holy shit. I'm fucked. It's like I don't know exactly what they are. I think they're the hamstrings. Am I crazy? I don't know. But like kind of the back of your legs. It was they were totally fucked. When I woke up this morning, I like moved my right leg a little bit and just got this really fucking bad like cramp or something in my right leg. And I was just like, oh fucking god, oh my god. I was going kind of crazy the past 2 days at work. It was a busy 2 days at work, and I was so drained of energy. I went to bed last night at 2 because I ended up watching videos for like a while, which I shouldn't have done, but I did because I was just lazy and tired. And then I did all my stuff after that I had to get done, like uploading that video. And then I kind of it's like 2 o'clock when I went to sleep. So I was like, well, I guess I'll wake up at like 10 or whatever tomorrow. And I woke up at I think like 9:58 or something today. I didn't even need my alarm. But I woke up and I was looking at some social media stuff like Reddit, because I was like, I want to see what happened with the FlyQuest G2 match. I'm a little disappointed that NA did not win, but it is what it is. But as I was saying, I just had a really fucking kind of bizarre day, I guess. Not bizarre, it's not the right word, but just kind of a weird off day is probably the best way I would describe it. Because I was really tired. I just did not want to do anything. As I said, I was watching those Moist Critical videos. And, what else? Let me turn off my, vibrations so that does not ruin the recording. It might ruin the record. I still don't know. Like, I gotta be honest, I can't bother. I don't have time to go and fucking... I used to listen over the whole thing, and I would cut out the dead air and stuff. But, like, now I have no time, man. I'm just fucking tired, dude. I'm just tired. So, it is what it is. I just upload it, and that's everything. But back to what I was saying. Fuck, what was I saying? So this is how you know I'm tired. Like, I got no idea what's going on. I feel like Joe Biden, honestly. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I feel like. But fuck, my train of thought's gone. I don't what the hell just happened. I was talking about, what was I talking? I was talking about, oh yeah, I was watching those Moist Critical videos and stuff for a while. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to talk about this or not, but you know what, I'm considering it. You know me, I'll come back to it later. I'll come back to that topic later. Yeah, so I ended up going to work because we had this good deal on dog food. And so I bought a lot of dog food. But like, because I went to work, I just end up talking to people. Like, I went in the deli for a while, I was talking to my coworker, and then he went on break, so we went upstairs. So I actually almost helped the customer while I was at work too, and another coworker was like, "Ooh, technically you shouldn't be helping customers when you're not, you're not." So, Yeah, I didn't actually help that guy. And then I just talked to a bunch of coworkers for a while. Like every time I go there, I just end up spending like an hour there talking to people. Everybody's just gotta chill. It's funny. I, but like, this is one of the things that I think eventually I'm gonna make a video about my job, kind of, and the good things and the bad things about working in a deli. But I will tell you, one of the big downsides of working in a deli is that you are not gonna get to really talk to many people. Like, you would think that, I mean, a supermarket, right, employs a shitload of people. So you have a lot of people that you can talk to. Problem that I always have is I can never really talk to people. Like, I mean, I guess there's breaks, which I found out recently that I'm actually entitled to more breaks than I thought I was when I'm working 8 hours. So, yeah, I kind of just haven't been really taking those, which is not great. I also was like working on my break last night too, because I was like, I want to help the morning people out. But as I was saying, um, I, ugh. I was talking to a bunch of people today because I feel like these days where I'm off and I'm just kind of there, these are my days where I really get to like talk to people and, at least try to have more decent conversations. Because usually if I see people, I just kind of say hey, and maybe we say a couple things, and that's kind of it. But I try to actually talk to people so that, I can become a more recognizable face there, I guess. But yeah, I I was fucking I was at work. I was just kind of talking to people. I spent an hour, or not an hour, but I spent, actually, no, it was kind of close to an hour, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like an hour talking to one of my coworkers I usually don't really get to talk to that much, which was nice. Like usually we're kind of just in the deli together. We don't really get to like have breaks or anything together, so that was fun. But it's just kind of funny. That's like even on my day where I'm off, I'm still showing up just to say hi to people. But as I was saying, um, as I was saying, I yeah, I was at work for like an hour and then I was like, I haven't recorded anything. And I kind of wanted to record like multiple things today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I'll have some time to record tomorrow because I'm only start work late, so it's not that bad of time. But, as I was saying, I honestly, I don't, I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about it, but I feel like I might as well. Because kind of a portion of today, like after the, kind of in between the social media thing, I should say, was that I just kind of I started looking into therapy, which I know is like, huh? Why are you sharing this? And I don't know, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be sharing it. And it's not like I have some sort of trauma or something serious. But it's more so, I don't know, I just feel like I need to talk to somebody. I guess in some way, these, I guess in some sort of way, these are kind of therapeutic in a sense, just talking about random stuff. Because there's some stuff that I've talked about here that I never get to talk about usually. Like I talked about, um, what's it called? I talked about just being introverted and dealing with that, and there's been a couple other ones that I never uploaded that I did. And then obviously there was the whole 2-hour video about how to stop being a loser. Or at least less of a loser. So, but my ultimate sort of point in all of it is that I do feel like I am doing better, but it's also like I feel like I just need someone to talk to, because I feel like there's just so much going on in my life now that wasn't happening before, and it's just kind of hard to navigate that transition. And so I was just trying to look into options, and I realized like it's not that easy. Because honestly, the thing I was worried about was it was going to be like one session is like $1,000 or something crazy. But it's not that bad. It's not even like 500. It's like 200 or 300 or something if you pay out of pocket, which I might do because I'm a little unsure if I want to do, like, I could do insurance, but I kind of don't want to because kind of trying to hide it from my parents. So it's like, do I really want to have that show up? So I almost would kind of rather pay out of pocket just for potential privacy reasons. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it'd be a lot more affordable if I used the insurance, so. But even so, it's like, it's not that bad. It's still, it's a decent portion of my paycheck, but I could live. But like, I was just looking into that for like 2 hours today, because I feel like it might be something good to do, but it's kind of, this is one of the things that kind of annoys me too with work, is that it's hard for me to schedule things, because I get my schedule like a week in advance, basically. I get my schedules on Friday for the next week. So I never know when I should schedule something or have an appointment for something. So like, for example, if I have like a doctor's appointment, I never know when to schedule it. The last time I had a doctor's appointment, I just got really lucky that I didn't have to work that day, or well, I didn't have to work until later that day. So I went to the appointment and it was early. And then I actually had enough time to go buy my MacBook. And then I went to work. That was a shitty day of work. But I won't fully delve into that here. But yeah, pretty shitty day of work. But like, scheduling is so hard now, because before I was just kind of free and it's just kind of dependent on like, do you want to, do you not want to? And now it's like, I have to fucking do so much. I have to do so much planning ahead of time with stuff. And people will be like, oh, you know, you want to do this, you want to do this thing, whatever. It's like, I can't, because I got work. But you can request like certain days off. You kind of have like the flexible scheduling stuff. But I kind of don't like to do that, because I'm not here to rock the boat. You know, I'm not here to be like, oh, I want this day off and this day off and this day off. Like, I just want to not really rock the boat that much. I'm not trying to be someone who like needs accommodations. I'm trying to accommodate them when I can. So when I talk to my manager, I'm like, yeah, you know, if you need me on a Sunday, that's fine with me. You need me whenever you need me, that's fine. You know, there are certain days I would like off, but if you need me, you need me. It's fine. I get it. And I'm willing to help in whatever way I can, because I want to. I want to help. That's one of the things I like about this job too. I'm getting a little worried I'm gonna get blocked in at some point. It's a little scary. I don't know. Should I leave? Maybe. Might be worth leaving, I don't know. But as I was saying, I'll see. I think if another car pulls up, I'm out. But yeah, so fuck, what was I saying? I'm trying to remember because I just got completely off track again. I was talking about work scheduling, right? That's what I was talking about. Hey, but I'm trying to not rock the boat with a lot of the things I'm doing. Which is not an easy thing to do sometimes, but I just want to not be so, like, needy, I guess. I don't like being needy. I mean, this is something that's just kind of universal for me, is I don't really like asking for things or asking for help. And my coworker all the time is like, he's like, if you need help, just come tell me. You don't have to wait, you know? But like, I never want to ask people for things. That's just the kind of person that I am. I don't like asking people, oh, can you help me with this? Or, oh, can you get me this? Or whatever. I just want to not feel like a burden, sort of. So that's why usually I don't ask for a ton of stuff at work, even though I probably could. It's probably fine. Everybody probably does it. I mean, a lot of people do it. But sometimes I just don't want to. I just feel kind of bad about it. So, back to what I was saying though. Yeah, scheduling is just kind of a pain for me. So when it comes to like booking a therapy session, it's like I have to find the right time to do it. I guess I could request it, but yeah, I don't know. But I do think it's something I should do at least once, just to be able to talk about a lot of things. And I can't fully express myself in these too, because when I'm talking in these, I have to at least do some self-censoring, because I can't just say I live in wherever, or I go to this school, or I work at this place, or whatever, and I don't like using people's names. So I kind of have to self-censor a little bit in that aspect, because if I don't, I am gonna fuck myself. So that's an annoying thing. And wouldn't be, and also, I mean, this is kind of a one-sided conversation because I'm just talking to myself. There's nobody else. So, you know what though? I just thought about it a little bit, because I was just kind of, I have like my notes sort of open on my phone, and I was just looking, and there's when I made that 2.5 hour video, I had that whole kind of bullet list of things to talk about, and now I've kind of I was looking at it and I just saw one thing about losing weight. This is something miscellaneous, I guess I could just talk about, which is that like I haven't been losing a ton of weight. I mean, I have been slowly. It's been getting harder. It's harder to lose that weight, but I am slowly losing the weight. But it kind of didn't really hit me until the other day. When I first started working, like 2 months ago, a little over like 2.5 months ago at this point, when I first started working, I had my belt, and my belt, I could reach, I think, the second or third hole. And slowly I've been able to get to, I was like slowly able to get to the fourth one. The fourth one was like kind of a tight squeeze at first, but then I managed to do it. Then I got to the fifth hole, and then the sixth hole, and like eventually I got to the seventh hole, which is where I've been. And the other day, I was in the bathroom at work, and I was, readjusting my belt. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, how close am I to the eighth hole? And I looked at it, and I was like, oh shit, there is no eighth hole. There is no eighth hole. So, I'm gonna have to buy a new belt. Because I guess I've been losing that much weight. I think my weight loss has been a little deceptive. Because it feels like I'm not losing that much weight. But I think I'm gaining a lot of muscle. And so I'm kind of gaining that weight back, but I'm losing the fat. And so I think I'm not losing as much weight as I am, but I also have a lot more muscle and mass than I did before. So it kind of has been deceptive, and I think maybe I'm being a little hard on myself at times, like, oh, I'm not losing enough weight. But in reality, maybe I am, because, like, the fact that I've literally gone through all the holes on my belt, and I now am at the point where I could probably reach another hole if one existed, but there is no hole. It tells me that I'm probably doing the right thing. Even if it doesn't feel like it or it doesn't look like it at times, I'm probably doing the right thing. Which I've been really trying to do. But what else can I even say? I guess to go back to the whole therapy thing, I honestly just feel that it's a good idea, even though it's kind of scary to do. I mean, going back to what I was saying, where I don't like to ask for help pretty much at all. And that is, I mean, I guess it's good because you can be self-sufficient or whatever. But it also has its downsides because it means you kind of need to dig yourself out of any hole you get yourself into. And usually that's not really a one-person job most of the time. So that's why typically I try to just avoid it. But I think I've kind of gotten to the point where it's hard to avoid it for that much longer. So I probably should, in the long term, look to fix those issues. But I mean, now that I have money, it's like I can. I'm always kind of cheap about that sort of thing. Like, I don't really want to spend that much money on myself, but I should. But also, I just kind of want to save money in the long term. But I think this is, the way I view it is it's sort of an investment in myself, right? Because I'm helping myself and not just letting issues or things that I feel like I need to discuss just kind of go. I'm trying to actually, like, face them head on and make some sort of impact on my life and figure out how to move forward, because I feel like just my whole life is just so fucking bizarre now. It feels completely different from what I do. Like, for years, I wasn't in college. I wasn't really doing much. I wasn't even really trying to drive because I just didn't want to. So I never really had much to do, and now I've, like, had this whole job and I'm trying to make these videos at the same time. It's like I keep saying, I got Legend ZA last week, and I probably put maybe 5 hours into the game in, like, a week. And I've been like kind of forcing myself to, like, not forcing myself, but really trying to get myself to sit down and play some of it occasionally. Like, there were a couple nights where I was playing it like an hour before bed, and it kind of fucked with my sleep, I think, too, because I was I was pretty much only using like my MacBook for a while when I was before I was going to bed, or just not using technology at all. And when I was playing Legends ZA, I was playing it like on my monitor, and that doesn't have that sort of was it nightlight feature? I think it's nightlight. That's what it's supposed to be called, or like the warmer colors thing. That monitor doesn't have that, so usually it's like built into the operating system. Oh my god, that voice crack, jeez. Usually it's built in the operating system. So I couldn't really do anything about it, so I was just playing with the blue light sort of stuff on, and it like, I think it fucked up my sleep a little bit, to be honest, because I felt like I did not sleep well the nights I did that. I feel like when I'm not doing that, it feels much better. But it's also like, I want to play Legends ZA. I haven't had enough time to play it. I'm doing so many other things. Fuck, man. And I just spent like an hour and a half at work. Fuck. And then now I'm trying to like schedule an appointment for therapy. It's crazy how much stuff I have going on. But the point of me trying to get that appointment is to be able to actually figure out how to juggle that, or figure out how to deal with things that I've been dealing with. So that hopefully will solve my issues. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know how much money I'm gonna have to sink into it before it really fixes it, but we'll see. Hopefully not that much. Because I would like to have a bunch of money to save for whatever the fuck I need. But, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's really anything else. I mean, I guess I can talk a little bit about the social media thing. Because I kind of have been going back on it a little bit, which I shouldn't be. But I am. And it's stupid. I've been like using it more, so I'm gonna try to stop again. But it's just like that FOMO kind of gets to you. But I need to fucking stop. I need to tell myself like, no, just stop. Fucking stop doing it. Stop looking at this shit and watching this shit for too long. There's no fucking point. I should just be spending my time in better ways, doing the things that I actually care about, like playing Legends ZA, for example. That was also kind of a thing, too. I feel like I touched on this before, but it's like when I was playing games, like for example, if I was playing Legends ZA, for example, I would have put on like a video or something and just had it playing in the background while I'm playing the game. Which I think is like fine if like you're shiny hunting or something, I guess. But like I'm not. I was just playing the game and having something on the background, and I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing, dude? What am I doing? I just felt like it was so easy for me too to just completely turn my brain off and lose all track of time and shit when I was doing that. It was a big mistake. But it's like I want to play games and not completely just turn my brain off and shit. Which also, speaking of which, I've been buying like a lot of games and I haven't had any time to play any of them. Like I bought Blueprints because I heard that game is very interesting. I know some people kind of have some thoughts on it. Like I know there's some puzzle or whatever that people are like a little pissed at or whatever. Something like that. But I heard about that game and I thought it was very interesting because I believe it's sort of a roguelike or roguelite kind of puzzle game. Something along those lines. And I found that to be pretty fucking interesting. That kind of felt right up my alley, so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it. It was on sale, I think. I think it was on sale for 10 or 20% off. So I wanted to buy it, and still have not even installed the game, let alone play it yet. Don't know when that's gonna happen. But I do really need to play more games, but it's also like I just don't really play. I don't really have that much time to play games anymore, and even when I would have time to play games, I'd rather do other things, like drawing and stuff, for example. But I really gotta cut. I feel like I just gotta cut YouTube out of my life a lot more, which I know is kind of sad in some aspect, because it's not like I replaced watching TV with YouTube. That was what I replaced it with. So now that I'm not doing that, it's like, well, now what? Just never have relaxation time, I guess. I don't know. It's I don't know. I got no idea. I probably realistically I'm probably just going to try to do more things in a day. But I'm also going to be so fucking tired all the time. And then I don't have time to talk to people or do other things. There's a lot of things that I've been meaning to do and I've been putting off. Like, I have like a dash cam that I won down the shore with the points that I got from Ride the Bus, because I am the Ride the Bus GOAT. Nobody should ever forget that. Um, but as I was saying, I got a dash cam and I wanted to put it up, but like the problem I had for the longest time was I didn't really know how to mount it. So I eventually bought these things on Amazon that are like these little adhesive things that I put one up in my car just to test it to see if it was gonna hold, and it hasn't fallen off. But I keep delaying putting these things up so I can mount my dash cams. Like I have a dash cam in my fucking car so that, God forbid, some dumb fucking woman passes me on the left again, I'll have fucking video footage of it, and it's like, this bitch was clearly in the wrong. I was doing everything right. You know? I just want that to be able to cover my ass, because you never know. You never know with people sometimes on the road. But long term, I'd like to get a better dash cam, because the one that I got is like worth probably $30-40. It's pretty shit. Video quality sucks. But what are you gonna do? I got it for free, technically, after spending like $100 at the arcade. But I got it. I have it. It's better than not having a dash cam at all, even if it sucks. But like I've been putting that off. I put off talking to a lot of people and trying to meet new people. I put off a lot of that stuff. And it kind of sucks. I need to stop putting off so much stuff. But I don't know. I probably should stop juggling so much stuff if I'm going to do that. But I also, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I gotta figure out how to get my life in a better spot than it is. Even though I would say it's in the best spot it's been in a long time. Because I have a place I like going to where I work. I have more freedom than I've had pretty much ever. Because I go outside, and I go outside a lot, all the time. I enjoy it a lot. I have been playing less games and that sort of thing. I've cleaned up my room a lot. And I really like the way it's turning out. Although, I still kind of have a lot of stuff. Like, I have this, I got this big Teddy Ursa Squishmallow last year. Which actually was a really nice pillow. I was using it for a while, but like now I don't know what to do with it. So I got this cooling pillow, but I kind of don't... The cooling pillow is like kind of meh. It's whatever. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with that Teddy Ursa Squishmallow, because I don't have space in my bed for all this stuff, man. I have a giant fucking seagull plush that I won, which I'm trying to remember if I don't think I ever showed it on the channel before. I had this fucking giant seagull plush last year when we went down the shore. Me and my cousins, we stayed a couple days. And there was this one, or well, actually, the way it all started was we went to this one arcade. We get to the arcade, and they had these bigger seagulls, because I think a year or two before, we got these little seagulls. And they're cool because they have the name of the boardwalk on them. So there's one that's Jenkinson's, and then there's one that's Point Pleasant Beach. And they were cool. I liked them. And then recently last year, I got one where it was a bigger one. It was like a medium size. Like before we had like the smalls, and now there's like a medium sized crane one. So I was like, you know what? I'll dump a couple bucks in this crane, see what happens. And I fucking won it. I was like, holy shit. What the hell? And like, my cousins, because they weren't watching me when I was doing this. So I find my cousins again, and I have this fucking medium-sized seagull in my hands. And they're like, what the fuck? You won that already? What happened? And it's like, yep. I don't know. I just put a couple bucks in there, and I won it first try. And eventually one of my cousins is like, if you won that, you should try the big crane. Like, you know, one of those fucking massive cranes, because they had big seagulls in there. And I was like, fuck it. I'll throw a couple bucks in there. Why not? Who cares? I'll throw a couple bucks in there. So I put in $5. I won it. And I got it, and I was like, holy fuck, I don't even know the last time I won something out of these fucking gigantic cranes. This is crazy, what the fuck? And it's a big seagull, like, hell yeah. It's special, too, because, you know, it says the name. I don't remember if it says, I think it says Point Pleasant Beach, if I remember. But I was like, fuck, that's amazing. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, what am I gonna do with this thing? Maybe if I can, do I have the footage? I don't know if I do. It might have gone lost on the drive, I'm not sure. But maybe I'll look for the footage if I have the time. We went in the fun house, and I had this seagull with me the whole way. I had this giant ass seagull, probably like half the size of me, with me. And I'm just carrying this fucking thing through. Oh man, it was a fucking funny thing. But now I still have that seagull, and it's like, what the hell do I do with it? For like the past year, I've just been putting it on my chair at night because it has nowhere to fucking go. So now I put it in the corner of my bed because I've made room. I threw out a bunch of pillows and blankets and shit. Gave some of my blankets to the dogs. So now they have some blankets because winter is coming, and yeah, it's probably going to be cold, I would guess. Although honestly, it's still been like decently warm recently, so but this is the whole point of me saying all that is that I've been cleaning up my room. Cleaned out pretty much the entirety under my bed, and under my bed is so much nicer now. I got these bins that I can just pull out, and you know, that's it. I just pull out the bins. No more having to figure out how to fucking put everything back in. Everything is just nice now. It's great. Love it. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I did that, and then when I finished doing that, I cleaned the actual top of my bed, because for like years my bed has just kind of been like fucked, because I didn't really bother to go through it all and like clean everything. I mean, like, I would wash my sheets and blankets and pillows and stuff, but it's like, I had a bunch of stuff that I probably didn't need there. So I like threw out a bunch of pillows. Like I said, I threw out a bunch of pillows. I got rid of a bunch of blankets. And now it's a lot less congested, but even still, like, there's still stuff, like, I was like, fuck, I have too many blankets. I had to get rid of more blankets as it was. And I had to get rid of a bunch of, I got rid of a bunch of pillows. I still have too many pillows, like that Teddy Ursa Squishmallow I said, and I have the fucking seagull that's just kind of chilling in the corner of the bed now. But I've been doing a lot of cleaning, and I still have more cleaning to do. And realistically, I should have done cleaning today, but whatever, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm off Saturday. Maybe I'll work on that on Saturday. Who knows? But yeah. I want to clean up more and just do that sort of stuff. Just try to get my life in order. But, you know, it's just like things have been better than they ever have. But it's just me trying to figure out how to juggle all these things. Like I keep saying in a bunch of these videos, I just don't quite know how to juggle everything and fix everything and have time for everything and feel like I'm doing a good job. I don't know. Maybe something I need to do, honestly, is I probably need to take my breaks at work, because I'm not taking all the breaks that I should be taking, and maybe just have some time. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I probably spend my time, I was gonna say, like, I probably should do some writing, because I feel like I never have time for it when I'm home. But it's also like, I feel like if I'm at work, I should talk to people. It's probably the thing I should care about doing more. But I don't know if that's really, I don't know if that's the move that I want to go for. Because I feel like you're not going to have time to talk to those people outside of work. So you should probably talk to them while you're at work, because, you know, you're not going to have that opportunity. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm yawning either. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe I am tired. Today was just a weird fucking day, as I said. With all the stuff. I spent like an hour and a half at work. I wasn't even supposed to be there. It's not like I'm getting paid to be there. I was just there to kind of be like, hey guys, what's up? And buy some stuff and leave. And here we are. 47 minutes later. Still talking. Still yapping. Still, I don't know. This was the thing. I don't know what to talk about. And then somehow I found things to talk about. It's crazy. Man, it gets dark out so much quicker now. It's gonna suck when it starts getting dark out at like 4:30. Ugh. That sucks, dude. But, I mean, I get another weird thing about work, too, for me, is it's kind of weird, because I feel like now, I don't even know what the fuck the day is anymore. I wake up and do my stuff, and it's light outside. And then I go to work, and it's still light outside when I go to work. But then I get out of work, and it's just night. And it's not like I really get a chance to go outside that much. I don't really get to know what's going on out there that much. Fucking, yeah. I don't know. It's what it is, though. I'm fucking, I'm enjoying my time at work. That's what I will say. Like, I've really thought about it a lot. And there are some shitty things about my job and work, don't get me wrong. And my body's just fucked all the time. But I also think there's a lot of positives. And then probably most importantly, I would say, is that I thought about it a lot. And I was like, you know, there's a lot worse things I could be doing. Like, yeah, this wasn't really where I envisioned myself. But I could be, instead of being here, I could be at Amazon pissing in bottles. Or I could be some sort of delivery driver, where they gotta fucking deal with the fact that they might get fucking bugged. Like, I know there's a Chinese food place that some of my friends worked at in the past, and sometimes the owner would literally come with them, and he would have a fucking gun with him, because sometimes they had delivery drivers that would get robbed or would get like threatened, like, if you don't give me this food for free, you know? So I think about it, and there's a lot of worse places I could be working at. So even though the job kind of is fucked sometimes, I still like it. I still enjoy it, and I feel like I work with fairly good people, most of them. So it's an interesting time. But yeah, I think this is probably the point where I should leave it off, because it's gonna be an hour. I feel like I need to make these things shorter, because I feel like people don't really want to watch something for like an hour or 2 hours or something. Maybe it's a certain type of person that just wants to do that, and I just haven't reached that audience. But I feel like it's easier for me if I start making these shorter, because then it takes less time to make the videos in general. It takes less time to upload them. By the way, actually, last night, funny thing, I was uploading my video about seizing your opportunities, and right when I was going to start uploading it, my internet went out for like 20 minutes. I was like, fuck. And I started uploading it on my my mobile hotspot, because I had to get something done. I had to get something uploaded. So I started uploading it on the mobile hotspot, and like, it was fucking terrible. Like, my house is kind of a dead zone for 4G, 5G coverage. So that fucking sucked. But I did eventually get it done. It took a while, but I got it done. And eventually, like, the internet came back, so it just started going way faster. Fuck, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, but I think I'm gonna try to keep these shorter in the long term. At least I'll have some. I mean, I think what I would like to do is have these sort of, I guess, weekly update kind of things be longer, because I guess there's more to talk about, even though I really didn't think I had much to talk about, but I somehow found a lot of things to talk about today. It's just kind of easy for me to keep yapping and get like on 30 tangents. But in terms of long term, I would like to make more stuff that is shorter, because I think that's just easier for me, and I think it's also better for people, because I feel like people don't really want to watch stuff that's really long. They don't want to watch stuff that's like an hour or 2 hours or something like that, or even 40, 50 minutes. I feel like people, 30 minutes, after 30 minutes, I feel like they kind of check out. And I feel like most people, even after like 10 minutes, you just start a 30-minute video and then they'd stop at like 10 minutes, because, you know, people are probably busy doing things. I myself tend to not really watch stuff for that long. It's kind of a rarity when I sit through something entirely. But I feel like it's probably better to try and make some shorter stuff in the future and see how that goes. Because it's easier, it's less work for me, and it's probably something more people want, generally speaking. Like, I think an example of this too. God, it's gonna keep getting longer. But I watched a lot of Lemonade Stand for a while, which is that podcast that Atrioc and Doug and Aiden do, which I thought was kind of interesting. Honestly, the main reason I was really interested in it was because of Doug, because he doesn't really do like political content. I mean, he does kind of like AI stuff, but it's AI in like a funny sense. But I think he's a pretty interesting voice to have on there, which is funny because he gets a lot of hate sometimes for like trying to have a balanced sort of take on things and not try to lead one way or the other too much. And he still gets shit on for it all the time, and it's like, what the hell? But anyways, the whole point of me bringing that up is that I would watch a lot of that podcast. I thought it was interesting when I started watching it, but I did kind of fall off on it because, that was when a point in my life kind of changed and I stopped having so much free time. I didn't just have an hour to kill watching or listening to something, or more than an hour usually is. They think they would do like 90 minutes or whatever. I didn't have the time to kill to watch it anymore, but sometimes they started doing this clips channel and I started watching some of those because it was a lot more accessible for me, But I don't know. I feel like it's probably better to do shorter stuff, but you're not gonna see me doing like TikToks or Instagram reels or some shit anytime soon. Although like there's some stuff where maybe I could do it. Like I almost wanted to make that ride the bus thing an Instagram reel, but didn't end up happening. Cause I don't know how the fuck Instagram works, man. I want to kind of in longer term, something I'd like to do is start working on like Instagram stuff. Like I was thinking I start uploading, if I get a little better at pixel art and I just kind of make some stuff for fun, maybe I upload it there. But in the long term, I also wanted to make like a whole video about kind of pixel art stuff and where I'm going with that. Because I think it's actually been pretty exciting. Even though sometimes like there's just some nights I just have no energy to actually do it. So I end up just not wanting to make more of that. Because it's just fucking, and I don't want to make stuff that's hard. Since sometimes, like some nights I literally just draw like a ball or like an apple or a cube, which to be fair does help with getting better with perspective and shading and that sort of thing. I think it's honestly something I should probably do more of. But like last night I drew that horse for that thumbnail I made for the seizure opportunities, because honestly I had no idea what to do for that thumbnail. And first thing that just kind of came in my mind when I thought of seize, other than seizures, I guess, which I'm not going to make a thumbnail of a seizure. That sounds, number one, it's probably a little disrespectful. And number two, it's probably a pretty fucking bizarre thumbnail. But when I thought of seize, I thought of like siege, and I thought of the concept of like a knight charging into battle or something, like seize them. So that was what I did. I made a horse. I drew a horse, which I feel like I could have done a better job with, but it was okay enough. And I'm kind of getting a little better with shading things and understanding how to shade. So like when I shaded the back legs, which aren't visible in the thumbnail, but when I shaded them, I used a different color and I kind of found a good cutoff point for them, and I kind of figured out how I wanted them to be. There's still a lot I have to learn in regards to shading, but again, that's probably going to be for a whole future video where I just talk about kind of my journey with pixel art and art in general. Man, it's starting to get a little bit dark. Again, like I was saying, it's crazy when it's going to be like 4 p.m. Like I'm going to be going to work and it's going to be like fucking getting dark, and it's like, what the hell? Oh. But as I was saying, to I guess kind of wrap things up here, how did I even get on the pixel art thing? Okay, because I just have no time, I guess. where I was going with it. So I've been trying to make things a little more brief. But what I will say is that I guess there's not even really a focal point in this video. I guess the therapy thing. I guess. I don't know. What was the point of me even making this video? I don't know. A weekly update? Something? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's been kind of what's been going on in my life. And it's been something. I've been very tired in recent times. I just kind of want to go sleep more than anything. Especially like when I get off of work, when I got off of work, I would used to go to my PC because I didn't have my MacBook for a while. So I would just go to my PC and do my stuff and then go to sleep. But like now I don't even usually start up my PC when I get home. I just go straight into my bed and I just lay down on my MacBook. That's what's happened in recent days with me. I just find that I'm so tired that I can't even bother to actually sit. I gotta fucking lay down when I get home. But yeah, it's honestly been a weird time in my life. Maybe I think at some point it would be alright to talk about some other things that I kind of think. It's probably not gonna be like a therapy session or something, but maybe just kind of open up about things on my mind. But I think kind of at the point where I'm good now. It's probably, how long have we gone? Yeah, it's over an hour. I knew it was going to be over an hour. Not as long as the last one, but still pretty long. And yeah, I will say I've been trying to keep my uploads consistent. Oh shit, there's another raid here. You know what? I will end by taking out the shadow rolls. There's actually one person in here. What the hell? Somebody just came in. Who? Huh. This guy's remote raiding a shadow rolls. Not what I would do, personally. But you do you, I guess. But as I was saying, I've been trying to upload more consistently. But I was kind of hoping it would at least bring in a little bit of viewership, and it really hasn't. And it kind of sucks. It kind of feels like I'm just talking into a void, but then again, I guess it's just kind of what the internet is sometimes, right? It's just a void. And it is what it is. But what I think is that I'm still going to keep doing it because I feel like it keeps me consistent, and it keeps me, even though technically I've like broken my daily upload streak because it's like sometimes I upload at 1 a.m. or whatever, or 12 a.m. I have been trying my hardest to actually keep it alive, just like before I go to bed, get something uploaded, because I feel like it's kind of worth it. Let's see how this raid goes. Let's see. You know, I totally just forgot until like now. My stomach was growling like crazy before. Like when I left my work, and I was just kind of thinking about maybe I should do this. Maybe I should make this video. My stomach was growling like insane. It was just I was like, fuck, I really need to eat something, but I didn't want to eat anything. And now I'm kind of like, you know, damn, these Zoros are not good. Trying to get a really good Zoro and go. But not getting great results so far with this extra small Flabebe. So maybe the Flabebe will not be the play. I keep like trying to end this and then I don't end it. I can't remember what I was gonna say before I started talking about Go. Oh yeah, my stomach. My stomach stopped growling. It's a miracle. It's cool. I like it. But yeah, I am probably going to go home and do stuff. I guess I am tired. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but it's just fuck, man. Work is tiring. I really did not understand what it meant to be tired that much. I mean, I guess sometimes if like I was doing a crazy day or whatever, you know. But I never really understood what it meant to be tired until now. Like, holy shit, dude. Work is fucking tough. And you know what the worst part is? I get paid minimum wage. I get paid a minimum wage. Isn't that crazy? I fucking tire the shit out of my body, and then I get paid minimum wage for it. It sucks. But you know what? This might be the point where I finally call it, because I should probably go home and go. Oh shit, I got my lucky trinket expiring in 18 days. I was thinking about not buying it, but I was like, you know, I want to buy it because the Pokecoins are not bad from the past, and then you get a lucky trinket too for $8. $8, not bad. We'll take those, so I'm gonna buy some item bag storage right now. How about that? Just buy a bunch of item bag storage because I'm running out of storage, as always. I'm now at 3850 item bag storage in Pokemon Go. And I know it sounds like a lot, but it kind of is a lot, but it's not really that much of a lot. If that makes any sense? Alright, I think I'm gonna keep yawning. When I stop yawning, I think I'm finally gonna end this. This has been too long. I'm tired. I am gonna go home, and I'm gonna probably... Well, I thought I was gonna upload this, but I still have that golf video to upload, so that's probably what I'm gonna upload first, to be honest. I'll see how it goes because it's shorter, so maybe people will like it. Who knows? But yeah, I hopefully will be back on my feet tomorrow. Not so tired and fucked up and weird today like I have been. But yeah, I guess that's it.